Welcome back, guys. Another night of spoilers, and look who's back.
It's
Straight
me.
from Hawaii.
Hawaii.
How was it?
It was fun. It was really fun.
Play Forcible out there?
No, I did not. Actually, I didn't know. I wouldn't have, first of all, because I was there with my entire family and they wouldn't have appreciated that. But I didn't actually think about there being like a scene.
And there's a GP there, so I assume it's probably one of the bigger scenes in America.
Really?
GP there 2 years ago, and they had 12 people or something like that.
No, there was one last year, wasn't there?
Rip Hawaii.
No, there wasn't. They skipped last year.
They canceled it then. They 100% announced one for Hawaii last year.
They must. I don't know. Anyways, guys, we're just waiting here for spoilers. We got Red tonight, and as usual, if you guys are super hyped on what you're seeing, it's not too late. Visit Happy Little Hug Factory in the link in the description below, so that you can pre-order the new set for $80, and maybe if it's not too late as well, send some cards in and get some money back, as they have a buy list.
Yeah, I've been catching up on some of the stuff that I missed, and I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I really like. Yeah.
We'll talk about that at the very end. Let's see what we do have today. And the first one up is Ma'at. Is that correct? Yeah. Arbiter of Judgment, 1 red, 1/6, Resonator Ascendant.
Oh.
Activate ability of tap, pay a red, banish another Resonator. This card deals 600 damage to target Resonator.
Ooh.
Rest and tap and pay 3 red. Banish this card. This card deals 800 damage to target opponent.
Oh, okay. I like it.
I mean, yeah, last one's kind of expensive for 800.
Well, no, because it's a 1-drop. So if it's still sitting on your field, or if it's late game or something like that, this is nice to just have in hand, so it doesn't become a useless card late game all of a sudden. It still has a function if you have nothing else. 800 damage to your opponent is nothing to sneeze at mid to late game.
Yeah,
but sneeze at?
What?
Yeah.
It's new. Colin's never said that before.
I have 100% said that before.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know whether or not you said it before, but it is a popular saying. Anyways, I just don't like the first ability. So like, why would I?
The first ability is great.
Second ability, why? You're just banishing your own Resonator to
yeah.
Like deal
well,
600 damage
first off, let's think of this in the wider perspective of Wanderer. You can use that to get rid of Rook Egg, and do 600 damage to something while searching. And there's cards that I can't pull it up right now, but there's cards that can work off of going to the graveyard and dying and stuff like that.
It's a shame it's red, has no swiftness. You can't activate that ability.
It's just like,
but
imagine 1 minute for her, and she doesn't do anything. And then you tap and you kill your other unit off just to deal 600 damage. That's two red mana used to deal 600 damage to something. I can do that in a chain, and you're spending 2 cards to do that.
No, because you're not going to banish willy-nilly. You're going to preferably banish something that benefits off of being banished.
Okay, I'm not talking about like Wanderer, because
no, I'm talking about New Frontier. There's 100% stuff.
Like,
all right, give me half a sec. But real quick, I love the art for this.
I do too, and I love it. It's like, boom, Joey's back, first card in. Here we go. The two of you back and forth.
I'm gonna get so many full arts of this card.
I don't think it's that pretty.
I read the.
I really like. I love the what is this, paint, Oscar? What type of drawing is this? What type of art is this? It's some type of paint.
Is it paint? I don't know.
Yeah, you can look at the lay. You can see like the smudging for the different shades.
Okay.
Whatever, man. Oscar went to school for art, but he can't tell what kind of...
Well, Colin doesn't make any sense right now. What? Is main Photoshop Colin like the way all the other images we've seen?
But it's the specific style. It's a specific style. Like whatever. Joey knows what I'm talking about.
Anyways, flavor text. You may be able to outrun the blade, but nobody can outrun their sins.
Deep. Real deep.
All right. What is happening? What is this?
Let's real quick just go to the next card.
Oh my god, I love whoever posted that GIF in the comments. I'll try and put that on here if I remember.
That's pretty.
What Pokemon is that, Colin?
I always forget the name of that one. Melissa, it popped up in Pokemon, or she saw it and she was like, "What is that?" And for some reason, I can never remember the name of it.
It popped up in Pokemon?
Well, like it's some sort of image or something. It's
a Pokemon?
Yeah.
It is a Pokemon. It's from Sun and Moon.
Oh, I wouldn't know it. Okay.
But go ahead. This is amazing. I love it. I just love it.
1 red, Numbing Hedgehog. 400, 400. He's a beast, which is cool. Enter target resonator, cannot block until end of turn.
Wow. That's good. Yeah. For a 1-drop common with 4 attack and 4 defense and gets a really decent enter effect, that's super good.
I like the one in the background. Just chilling.
I feel like just the whole verdant city of Ataraxia is like super low key, like really good with a bunch of with like a bunch of these cards. And like this is one of them. Like this guy comes in, he has his swiftness, and he gets to like, and then he something can't block it that turn. Like that's pretty cool. It's just so hard to play that card.
Yeah. Real quick. For example, say you have Carrier Camel, which is also a beast on the field. When it goes into the graveyard from the field, you get to draw a card and then discard a card. So
nobody's playing Carrier Camel.
Dude, I got 0 card advantage out of that. I'm really excited for sacking my Carrier Camel, who's like what, 2 cost is?
Or if you're running a red-green deck and you have Cat Ninja Scout, which is a 1-drop, and when it goes into the field or graveyard from the field, you get a Cat Resonator to replace it, which you could then banish that one as well. So you've done 1,200 damage.
Yeah, that's really good.
I
can't wait to throw away my 1-cost cats.
And they're obviously going to create support damage for it to make it work more.
The card sucks, God. I hate it.
Skeleton Horde. Yeah, you're going to run red-black, and that's a 4/4, and when it goes to graveyard, you get a 1/1 skeleton token in the field. So you're like, once again, double. My point is proven.
Okay, go for the next one, Colin.
What's the flavor?
Yeah.
Momentary paralysis proves fatal.
Well, then it's just a fatal. Okay. All right. Next is Scales of the Ascendant. It's a 3-cost chant. Target 2 resonators. Destroy one of them at random. That's terrible. It's super fun. That's hilarious, and I like just it. But as a card on its own, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. I agree.
Right?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's completely random. Like, one
like
of them's a token, and the other one's a really good card. I hope I hit the really good card flip. No,
you just have bad targets too.
If it was 1 or 2 cost, maybe, but 3 costs, it's like, well, I'm gonna look at other options that can guarantee a destruction of what I actually want to be destroyed, rather than
3 costs is like around the costs you want to play to be able to kill something, like for sure kill something.
Yeah. This is probably good and limited, but it would for common, and it's good and proper, I guess. But, Oscar. Wait. Oh, hold on. The scales incline towards the guilty. Okay, go ahead, Oscar.
Yeah, Sand Awakening. It's a chant/rune, 2 costs, a red and a void, Vindy of 1.
Oh.
You may pay 1 red less to play this card from the rune area.
What?
Target resonator gains +2/+6 until end of turn. If it's a fire resonator, it gains +4/+8 instead.
What?
Yeah, this is pretty tight.
That's really good.
Can go in almost any deck.
It literally can go in any deck. It's just 1 void, and it's a chant/rune, so any deck can run it. Any rune deck can run it. And then obviously it benefits if you're running fire resonators. But still, 1 void that buffs something +2/+6 is good in any deck. And then and it's only Divinity 1, so it can fill out almost any deck perfectly for all those people missing Divinity 1.
Yeah.
It also acts as like protection because it gives you +8.
+6 or +8, yeah. That's really good. That's really good.
I would definitely run this more in like some kind of aggro deck. Like I'm a big fan of that. That's good.
Yeah, I like this one. This is a really good card for. I do like my. I'm not saying I don't like it. It's I don't like the second ability mostly.
If tonight it's resonator.
Yeah, tonight I do like these two, the Sand Awakening and Ma'at.
But like that's like the best part. It's like designed to go into your aggro decks. Your like red aggro decks.
What?
The second ability, if it's a fire resonator, it gains the extra like 200.
No. I'm sorry. Ma'at's second ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were back on Ma'at. Sorry.
Well, I had said I liked Sand Awakening and Ma'at, and except for the second ability of it.
Okay.
Yes.
I think the second ability is good. Like she would have been fine with just her first ability, and they just for flavor add the second ability, which could be the difference of winning or losing a game. Just having that ability just sitting around on your field to activate at any point, I think is good.
I'm playing the game and she's there, and I have you down to like 6, but I'm not pulling like a burn spell or something. You have tons of blockers.
Yeah,
I get how that's useful.
Or run a play set of her instead of a burn spell.
I'm just saying that the ability itself doesn't like prove her as being like a great card. It's just okay in ability.
I think she's a great card.
I like
too, but it's not because of the ability.
I think the second ability is what makes her great. She was good, and I think the second ability makes her great because it makes her a late game card potentially.
But the thing is, like, you're still paying all that mana in a card to.
It's only 3 will.
Like, right.
3 will to do 8 to your opponent.
It's good. It's 1 will to player on the field. Like, my thing is just if she had any functionality besides,
I think if
she had any functionality by herself, this would be a really good secondary
think of it through this lens. Imagine it's a card that entered the field and it says when this card enters the field, you grab a card from your extra deck that's a 3 cost, deal 800 damage to your opponent. You guys would probably be like, wow, that's super good. Joey would be like, wow, the card advantage, that makes me so good. Oh man. Joey would be all over the card advantage. But I think you guys are overlooking it because it's built into the card and adds the tap. But it makes it so you permanently, and could do it multiple times if they don't kill her after you tap it, you constantly have this ability to do 800 to your opponent.
You banish her to do that. What are you talking about?
All right, I guess you banish her, but she's a 1-drop.
Grab a card from the extra deck.
You banish her to grab the card from the extra deck, but still, it's and you have multiple of her on the field, and then you could do like 4 of her. That's 3,200 damage to your opponent over the course of 2 turns late game.
But that's so much will. I can just play.
And one thing you're thinking about is you're gonna run this. You wanna know where you're gonna run this? You wanna know where you're gonna run this, Joey? You're gonna run this in freaking Isis. Is it Isis that has the stone that can produce 2 for activate abilities?
Yeah.
And the
activate abilities of your ruler.
Is it only the ruler?
It's only of the J ruler, yeah.
What about the rune? What about the rune that produces 3 will?
Yeah,
is that
does
blue?
It produce 3? I thought it only produces 2.
I don't know. I'm blanking, but I'm just saying this can work with more stuff. I just mark my words. This is a good card, and it makes it great. Is the second ability?
Mark my words. Plays only play activate abilities of J rulers you control.
The stone?
Mark my words.
The rune.
Okay.
This card
but the stone says the exact same thing.
You'll never see any play. Ever.
I'm pulling it up right now just so we can have everybody know leaving. But tap, produce 2, spend this will to only play activate abilities of J rulers you control. Okay. So yeah, they both say the same thing.
Alright, I'm just making sure. But and you can put this also in a TSW deck.
Colin's reaching every week.
To do what? To do what?
She produces extra will, so it makes it easy. Point is, I'm just mark my words. It's a good card.
This card sucks. Awful, terrible card.
Mark my words, everyone.
So there you go. Mark Colin's words. Nobody ever forget it, and we'll see how it goes in the next GP. How well she does after release. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're as excited for a couple of these cards as we were, and we'll see you next time.